Good morning, everybody. Anita from KetogenicWoman.com here. I'm just getting ready to go to work, and it's an egg fast day. It's egg fast all week this week, and possibly by the time you see this video, I might be finished my egg fast. So today I'm going to just walk you through my day and what I'm having, and because I'm going to work, it's quite early, and I'm probably just going to be there for 2 or 3 hours because I know it's going to be freezing cold there. I generally work from home, but I like to go into the office now and then to pick up any mail for me and anything important. Let's drop off things for other people. And I haven't been there since the week before Christmas, so I thought I should probably show up today. So what I'm bringing is coffee. Hang on here. So my coffee is black. I always have black, and even though I'm doing the egg fast, I've decided to stick with my unflavored collagen, and so I use Vital Proteins. I like it because it's it's fairly minimal as far. I mean, there's no sweet taste. It just blends really nicely into the coffee, and I figure I need the collagen enough that I'm okay with whatever. I don't know if it's allowed on the egg fast or not. I'm having it, and I'm using iodine, like just 1 drop. Sometimes 2 drops in a day. My uncle, who's a chiropractor, he told me that there's some kind of link between lack of iodine and dementia. My mom has dementia, so hedging my bets here. And this is just Mary Ruth's iodine drops, unflavored. So, and this is an electrolyte, like it's trace minerals, electrolytes. It's unflavored as well, and I usually just put a squirt in my coffee. I can't taste any of it. None of it has any taste, so I'm just going to fill up my thing here. So when I get to work, I will pour this into another cup and water it down with hot water so this is actually going to end up being 2 or 3 cups of coffee for me. Because I don't like, it's not that I don't like, I've gotten used to drinking very watered down coffee. And I've got, so what I'm bringing along is these, I made these in the air fryer. They're cheesy Italian egg bites. They are absolutely delicious, and I will link the recipe below so you can print it out. It's on my blog, and I really love them. So this like 2 of these is 1 egg and 1 fat. So I'm basically bringing along 2 eggs and 2 fats. At the end of the day, I'll have a little chart or something that shows how many total eggs in the day and how many fats, how many cheeses. And I'm just gonna grab my lunch bag. So that's it. That's all I'm bringing because I plan to be back here in about 3 hours. I'm hoping that's how it works out. And I actually only work 5 minutes from the office, so if something happens, I can always just come home for lunch. So, and I will be back at lunchtime to show you what I'm going to have for lunch. So you guys have a great morning, and we'll see you in the next segment. Hi everyone, I am back from the office, and I'm ready to have lunch. So what I'm going to have today is I want to use up some of these really thin sheet pizza. I don't even know what to call them. It was supposed to be a sheet pizza, and they turned out oops, I lost a piece. They turned out really thin, and which is fine. So what I discovered yesterday is, well, first of all, I think they would make excellent wraps, but the other thing that I discovered is if you put them in your air fryer or toaster oven, they get really crispy. So I kind of liked that. So I'm going to throw this into my air fryer. This is these two pieces here are the equivalent of 1 egg and an ounce of cheese, or half an ounce of cheese, I think it was. I made some egg fast noodles, and I will link the recipe below. And what I did was, with some of the noodles, I cut it into squares to make like a little sandwich. So I'm going to make a deviled egg sandwich. I've got 1 egg and a tablespoon of my favorite mayo here, the Chosen Foods mayo. And for dessert, I'm going to have 2 egg fast donuts. And I made these yesterday. These are cinnamon donuts. And they're really easy. And 2 donuts is 1 egg and 1 fat. So I am going to link the recipe for these below so that you can make them if you want as well. So I'm just going to turn on my air fryer, and I'm going to do it. I think the other day I did it and they burnt around the edges. So I'm going to try turning down the heat to 375 this time. I'm going to check it at 3 minutes. And so we'll let that go. And in the meantime, I'm going to mush up my egg a bit here. If any of you are doing the egg fast, let me know how you're doing below. I'm going to make 2 little open face sandwiches. So I've been storing them in just a plastic bag with a little sheet of parchment paper in between each serve. Like I kind of divided it up in servings, and I think I have 2 servings left. And what I do is, when I do things like that, is I write on the bag what the equivalent is. So on this one I wrote 1 egg, ½ ounce of cheese. Because I make so many things, and I don't want to be sitting there going, now how many eggs and what all was in there. So I'm actually going to be short of fat on this one, and same with the noodle. So I'll have to use up a tablespoon of fat somewhere in the day. So I'll probably do that at dinner time, and we'll take care of that at dinner time. Oh, there they are. I'm just gonna throw it right in my thing here, and that's gonna take 3 minutes. Okay, it is ready. Ooh. Okay, so those need a minute to crisp up. Like as they cool, they'll crisp up a little bit. But they're pretty yummy. When I had it the other day, except that I really burnt mine the other day. This was 375 in the air fryer for 3 minutes. So I think that was way better. And there's my little deviled egg sandwiches made out of egg fast pasta sheets, and my 2 cinnamon donuts. So links for the donuts and the pasta below, and I'll probably use some pasta in my dinner tonight, hopefully this kind of pasta, so you can see another way to use that. This recipe, in case you missed it, is in my egg fast meal prep video, which I'll also link below. So I'm gonna go have my lunch now. See you in the next segment. Okay, so hi, welcome back everybody. I'm gonna make some dinner. I want to use up some noodles that I have in the fridge, and I've got 2 types to use up here. So the first is, these are egg noodles. The recipe is on my site. They just involve a mixture of eggs and butter, or eggs and mayo. You lay them in a sheet and cut them. I will link that recipe below. I have about a half a serving here. And I've also got the other type of noodles, the viral egg noodles, and I have about 1.5 servings here. So I'm going to be using 2 eggs. This is the equivalent of 2 eggs. And then I have an actual egg, which I'm going to scramble, or what is it?
Beat.
I'm going to beat this egg. It's basically going to be like an egg drop soup full of noodles. In here I've got some water, not quite sure how much, like maybe a cup or so. And I've got 3 tablespoons of butter, 1 tablespoon for each of these eggs. So I'm going to just get that going and beat my egg a little more. So basically this soup will be 3 eggs, 3 fats. So I'm just bringing this to a simmer, melting the butter in here. I don't know what this will turn out like. It might be just a big bowl of slurpy noodles, which that's probably okay. I think first I will whisk the egg in here. And you can certainly add more spices. I'm just going to add a little bit of garlic powder. Okay, so we've got the egg in there. I'm going to put these noodles in. I mean, in theory, you wouldn't think these noodles made of eggs and butter would stand up to soup, but they seem to. And then I'm going to dump these ones in. These are the noodles that I have a video posted, and I'll link it below, where I made these, and a lot of people were asking about rinsing, and yes, you absolutely have to rinse them. These have been stored in my fridge in the calcium water bath for about, a few days anyways. And I've rinsed them thoroughly, and now they're going in there. Oops.
Noodles are flying.
All right, so that is 1 big bowl of noodles, buttered noodles, I think. Butter noodle soup. I don't know what to call it, but there it is. I have a feeling I will enjoy it. You can certainly add cheese on top if you want. I try to only do about 2 ounces of cheese per day. I seem to have the best results if I don't overdo the cheese. So I'm going to put this in a big bowl. This might be too much for me now that I'm looking at it, but we'll see. It probably will need some salt too, I would think. So I'm just going to give a little try. Those are some nice buttery noodles. They do need some salt though. And for you people that can tolerate black pepper, you could do that too. Yum. I'm going to go and have my dinner now. Oh, I almost spilt that over the edge showing you, but doesn't that look good? All right. So that wraps up today's egg fast day. I will have the, right up above, I will have a little chart that shows how many eggs I ate today and how many fats, and hopefully they add up to each other. They're supposed to be 1 to 1, but we'll see where I end up. So I'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching.
Let me entertain you while I wait for this to boil.